This is Atlantic City all over again.
You've got 20.
Hit me.
Peter, don't.
Hit me.
21.
Hit me.
Peter.
Hit me.
That's 30.
Hit me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to more Flesh and Bad, and today we're going to be doing some more F Tier Fridays. So next on the chopping block here is Levia. I was originally going to do just like a normal Levia list because like normal Levia is kind of F Tier, but I wanted to kind of spice it up a little bit. So we're going to be running a very banish heavy deck and trying to make Hexagore work. So Hexagore is a terrible card. It's also Tegan's first gold foil, which is pretty sick. And this card is like, I think objectively bad. It's like, I don't think I've seen anyone actually put this card to like really good use, but it is a card that exists in the game, so we might as well play with it. And to kind of fit with the Hexagore dream, we also have Shattered Death Hydra. This is a card that I've wanted to kind of play for a little bit, just in kind of like an F Tier Fridays. I like big numbers on cards. I like, you know, just stupidly expensive cards that you're never going to be able to cast, and this kind of falls into that category. And it also has like a tremendous backside to it. So Shattered Death Hydra, terrible card, but we're going to try to put that to good use as well. And yeah, this is kind of just, for the most part, a pretty standard Levia deck. I think that there are like a couple weird cards in here. Like we have like Yellow Dread Screamer just to kind of like make the Hexagore turn online earlier. Similar thing with like the Hungering Slaughter Beast here. But yeah, this deck is basically just trying to gear towards turning on Hexagore as fast as possible, and then also just like sending good value stuff. So that's going to be the goal for today. And then in the sideboard, we also just have some like defensive stuff, some different equipment. You know, it doesn't really matter. We're here to just play an F Tier deck. So yeah, this is going to be my F Tier deck. Let's see if we can get into some games. All right, so we've got a Vynnset. Can we beat a Vynnset? Especially one named Poopking. Maybe. Let's do our best. So we probably want our hooves. I think this looks fine. We maybe want AB, but like, maybe not that bad. Maybe we're just trying to race. Let's try it like this. See how it goes. All right, we got an Agile Windup and a Smashback to lead us off. Give him a good look, have fun. All right, yeah, I guess we'll lead off on the Smashback here. And then I think, what are we arsenaling here? Actually, maybe we're supposed to arsenal the, I think we're actually just supposed to pitch Windup here. So let's do the ability on Windup. And then pass. And I think we're going to try to arsenal Smashback here. I think setting up an agility is pretty reasonable. It seems like they're going to be setting up a Funeral Moon. Makes sense. So we'll lead off on the Smashback here. Just get some stuff going, and then... yeah, it's kind of weird. I guess we do have our agility, right? So we can start off on Swing Big, I guess. Don't ask me why I have Ophidias in this deck. I just thought it would be cool. Let's bottom both of these. These are kind of whatever. And this cares about a 6 being put into banish. It seems like they're going to get themselves a Quicken token. Pretty decent. And then how cavalier do we want to be with the Hexagore? I feel like we do not want to take 6, but we're also sending 6, so it's basically even damage, right? That's probably too cute, though. Let's arsenal the Graveling Growl. I think this hand kind of plays. Our Shadow Realm will at least get go again. We have Slithering as well. Alright, seems like they're just taking another setup turn. Alright, how do we want to do this? So this is banished from graveyard. We don't really have a way to discard the beast within, but maybe that's okay. So let's go ahead and do the Shadow Realm. And I think we might want to destroy hooves. What do we have in Arsenal again? We have the Graveling Growl. So you could actually do Hexagore plus that, but the problem is we still don't have any stuff, so maybe we don't want to destroy it yet. Well, we are coming in for 8, which is pretty decent. Right, just try to send some decent aggression at them. I guess we should send the Graveling Growl here instead. All right, finally on the board. Looks like they're gonna set up for a pretty big turn here. This is a lot of. What are they doing with all these rune chants? It seems like a lot more setup than they maybe needed here. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and start with the Wild Ride, pitching Reckless. All right, Beast Within off the top is pretty good. Won't say no to that. And then do we want action points here? Honestly, maybe. We can play Boneyard, then play Shadowpede. It's pretty good. It also means that they're not going to be like really pressuring us a ton. Let's go ahead and destroy it. Yeah, we have plenty of fodder in our bin so far. No Blood Debt is a little bit bad for Hexagore, but Hexagore is just a bad card in general, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're necessarily trying to do here. Maybe just set up for like a combo kill. I don't really. This is kind of like a weird Vynnset setup here. All right, let's go ahead and so we have 2 action points still. Go ahead and send in the Boneyard. Now we can finish on Shadowpede here. I still don't fully understand what the end game is here for them. All right, unfortunately we can't banish our Shadowpede from Arsenal, but that's kind of okay. Let's go ahead and banish, like, I don't know which of these matters. I guess Dread Screamer is better in case we have to flip into the other Levia. All right, we'll go ahead and send in the Shadowpede as well. Definitely a weird turn. I wonder if they're going to start sending or... Okay, they're also taking some Blood Debt. Sure. All right, let's go ahead and Blood Rush. All right, we draw into Graveling Growl and a Dread Screamer. I guess we can play both of them, right? Could also Savage Sash. Does that really do anything, though? Not really. It lets us keep an arsenal, but we lose our armor, so maybe that's not great. Yeah, this is kind of why I put the yellow Dread Screamers in, to kind of try to accelerate Hexagore value. All right, let's go ahead and finish with the Graveling Growl. Put in for 9. Pretty decent, especially when we're playing against like a stacking Vynnset or something. I don't fully know. All right, they will continue to wait for a better opportunity for whatever it is they're doing. Let's go. So we can Shadow Realm here, and it's pretty actually likely that we might. It's not super likely that we're gonna get all 3 of the modes, but we could probably get 2 of them pretty easily. All right, let's go ahead and pitch this the Smashback here. And then we're probably gonna try to Hexagore, I imagine. Maybe. Maybe Endless Maw is just better though. Oh wait, we hit with all 3. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Let's do this instead. Yeah, it turns out that Shadow Realm Horror card is pretty decent sometimes, right? All right, they call us, but now we just have more Hexagore value, so I guess that's fine. That was kind of disgusting, actually. All right, Hexagore away. They have to block with their Spellbound Creepers now, and if they don't play anything, they just die, right? Yeah, I don't know if their strategy here is necessarily what I would have done, but it definitely is a thing you can do. Yeah. Definitely. This just looks like a normal Vynnset list, but I feel like the setup there was maybe a little excessive. I don't know, like, were they trying to set up for like a combo kill or something? I don't fully understand. But yeah, seems like they took a lot of Blood Debt there just for not much reward. Let's see if we can get another one here. All right, so we got a Boltyn. One of the heavier metagame threats alongside Levia. Let's see if we can try to eke out a win against this very powerful hero. I think we just want the default stuff. We could bring in the Shadow and Death Hydras, but yeah, we're here to have fun, right? Let's cut, I guess, like yellow Dread Screamers and see if this card ever does anything. I kind of doubt it, but we'll do our best here. All right, we're on Raiden. Seems pretty good. Let's start with the windup here, I guess. And we'll do ability. Yes. And I guess we're just arseling the Dread Screamer here, so might as well just send some damage at them. I think if they want to filter, that's probably fine with me. It does feel like it's maybe a little bit early to set this up, but it's probably okay. All right, seems like they get some pretty good filtering here because that hand is pretty trash. All right, we got a good hand ourselves next turn though, so that's always plus. All right, starting with the Prayer Bologna. Oh, is this an all yellow Boltyn? This might be an all yellow Boltyn. Yeah, Boltyn. I don't know if that's terrifying or like actually good for me. Yeah, all yellow Boltyn is certainly a deck that exists somewhere in this game. All right, on hit draw a card. This doesn't give an on hit, right? It's just reveal. Maybe we just give some armor to this, honestly. Maybe we just let it happen. Maybe it's fine for them to draw a card here. I was thinking about maybe giving up Apex, but then it just gets buffed by one. Like, I feel like there's not really a clean way to block that breakpoint there. Right, they're going to activate their Iron Song. Huh. Alright, swinging in with Raiden. Seems pretty good. We'll just let that happen here. All right, finishing on the Engulfing Light. I think I'm just going to try to block some armor on this to deny a little bit of soul here. And we also might want to break our Sash next turn, so it kind of depends. All right, let's Blood Rush it up. All right, discarding the Wild Ride. That's fine because we already had Agility. So we have 2 there. We can just do... we could do Swing Big plus the Slaughter Beast here. It's pretty good. Definitely feels like the lines are a little bit less efficient than just normal Claw Levia here. But such is the nature of running Hexagore in your deck. I feel like the action point economy gets really weird because you have to run a bunch of cards like your Agile Windups and then like Smashback Ailhorn. Like I feel like you need like a certain density of stuff with Go again, or else you're basically never going to be able to activate Hexagore. Right, seems like they want that quickened. Cannot blame them. Let's go ahead and just follow up with the Slaughter Beast though. Unfortunately, no Blood Debt started yet, so the Hexagore is still kind of useless at this point, but maybe it's fine. We still have the Dread Screamer in Arsenal, so we can maybe try to develop out some Blood Debt next turn. Depends what happens, I guess. All right, we can't follow up. We can actually Shadow Realm for all the modes. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. We could also Savage Sash this. Ooh, do we want to Savage Sash? Kind of. I kind of do want to Savage Sash. Let's Savage Sash. All right, so if I'm understanding this correctly, we should be able to play any one of these cards, which is probably just going to end up being Wild Ride. It seems like a pretty decent Sash turn. Because if we are able to keep like Boneyard here, we're also in pretty good shape. But if we discard, it's also not that bad because then we can fuel the Dread Screamer. Interesting. Oh, I can't play the Hungering Slaughter Beast because I don't have the Banish. That kind of makes sense. All right, let's do the Wild Ride here. All right, drawing into Smashback is fine, I think. All right, let's go ahead and... How do I want to do this? Could also just play Smashback Hexagore taking 5. That doesn't seem ideal. Maybe Smashback first, and then we Screamer just for value. That also seems kind of weird. Sure, why not? I almost think Hexagore might have been better. Because then we at least get to keep an arsenal, but we take 5 damage. I think it's like kind of close. Alright, go ahead and pass back. Alright, another Shadow Realm's pretty decent. Alright, so they got 8 V-turn here. 20 Blight is also a very spicy include. I feel like I maybe just want to flush back this turn, just kind of reduce the power level here a little bit. I think that seems alright to me. Also puts another card in the graveyard in case we need it. Alright, follow up with Duskblade, Raiden Duskbane. I don't know why I called that Duskblade. It's not what that card is. Alright, hopefully I like banished Lumina there, because that turn seemed pretty weak if I like managed to hit Lumina or something. Let's do what? So we do have the agility token here, so maybe we start with another Smashback. Then we have the agility, so let's do Boneyard. Do we start with the Shadow Realm? I feel like the Shadow Realm is pretty likely to brick, so maybe I want to put the Boneyard in graveyard. Maybe we just start with the Shadow Realm. It's probably fine. Alright, so we're up to 3 Blood Debt. Could also Hexagore here. Will we be taking 3 off of it? I think 3 is like semi-reasonable here. Also leaves us with a little bit of leeway for our leaves us with a little bit of leeway for like our graveyard if we do it this way, because then we have at least like 3 cards in graveyard that we can banish next turn. Yeah, so I think now is the time to probably Hexagore. Alright, they're gonna give us some equip block here though. Pretty alright. Alright, we'll pass it here and then send in the Hexagore. Obviously taking 3, but we're sending 6, so it's kind of like a 3 attack weapon if you math it out like that. Alright, pass back. They go to 10. We're still at a decent, healthy life total. Alright, in this hand, I think plays. Probably just no blocking this next turn. Could also just block with armor on like on hit if we need to. Alright, we'll no block the Beaming Barada though. No reason to block it. Alright, they're gonna follow up with Raiden. Seems pretty good. Give it goes, and then maybe have some kind of chain ender to end on. Seems alright to me. Alright, Bolt is fine. This is what we saved our armor for, so we'll just deny the card draw here. Seems like we're in pretty good shape. Alright, let's start with Tear from Limb. Hope we don't whiff, but it's pretty likely with this deck, honestly. And I guess we're just sending Beast Within for 13. Yeah, sure. We're going to be taking 3 here, which is a little bit unfortunate because we're kind of past the blood debt limit, but that's fine. Should demand at least a card from hand. Or demand all the cards from hand. I'm also kind of okay with this. Alright, we're going to be losing a little bit of life to blood debt, but that's kind of okay. Alright, the Shadow and Death Hydras showed up, so that's amazing. Let's Dread Screamer. Sure. Okay, so we at least get go again. That's good. Get up to 4. And then is now the time for Hexagore. We'll lose 2. But we send 6 and we get to keep an Arsenal. Alright, maybe it's not that bad. We're definitely getting into kind of the suspect territory in terms of staying alive, but I think we're guaranteed taking 1 card out of their hand here at least. Still got 1 point of armor, so things are not that bad, I think. Definitely a little bit suspect, though. We did also see 2 beacons out of the way, so I'm kind of happy with that. It looks like this is not an all-yellow Boltyn like we initially hypothesized. Maybe just a very heavy yellow Boltyn. Alright, looks like they're going to fall to 1 here. Alright, 3-card hand, definitely scary, especially with Tunic. We do have the Reckless, though. So if we can block with Terror and then this, then we can just kill. Alright, Reckless... Oh, wait, this is a no block. Right. So in that case... we might be facing a 50-50. Yeah. Alright, 50-50 whether we lose or we win here, I guess. Assuming that they have, like, Lumina or something in hand. Alright, not Lumina. But also kind of annoying. This is buff, so they can give it go again if they want to, assuming they know they're going to draw a card. We're taking 4 blood debt. So maybe we have to play this card, which means that I think we just have to put Reckless, but then that also probably kills us. So maybe we're just supposed to let them have this card draw. Yeah, super weird. Alright, they are going to give us go again and then swing with Raiden, I guess. Could Reckless, but that's... I think we might just have to Reckless here, though. I don't know if we're going to get the opportunity to actually keep any of these cards in hand, because now they're coming at us for 4 here. Can take 4, go down to that. I think we just need a Reckless here. Alright, 50-50 whether or not we lose here. But best odds we're going to get. Alright, we don't lose. Let's go. Reckless! Yes! Oh! Alright, completely outskilled our opponent there. As is, you know, normal for Levia. Yeah, this deck is, like, actually trash. I think that this card is, like, actually... this might not even be, like, a meme tier card. This card might just be, like, actually unplayable. I don't even know, like, maybe just, like, a heavy fatigue deck you want this card, but, like, this card is, like, trash. Alright, let's see if we can get another. Alright, we've got a fatigue deck here, presumably. Let's go ahead and, I guess, keep our Sash. We probably want Scabs as well. Maybe we're also bringing, like, gloves. I don't know. Let's just run our normal equipment. I guess we're bringing in the Shaddens now. Let's bring the Shaddens in over, like, Yellow Dread Screamer. Or actually, maybe we can cut, like, 2 Hungering Slaughter Beasts and keep the yellows. Thank you. I'm playing some trash tonight. All right. Let's see if we can get a win with this deck. All right, Uncle Robbie. Yeah, yeah. This is a hand that you can play. Roll scabs. All right. That's fine. All right, we'll Dread Screamer it up. Ooh, and now we get the spicy choice of whether we would not we want to arsenal the Deadwood Rumbler or the Wrecker Romp. I think it's got to be the Rumbler, right? Might as well go for it. Oh, Uncle Robbie, I hope you still love our content because this deck is like actual trash. This deck is so bad. I did not even really get to test this deck just because of work and stuff. So this deck is like actually a pile. All right, CLF is like kind of okay for us though. So Scab Skins costs 1 to roll. That's a lot worse than normal. Shadow and Death Hydra we cannot cast. So maybe we're pitch stacking the Shadow and Death Hydra here. Let's go ahead and just send it like this. I guess we'll keep the blue in hand in case we want it for next turn. Ooh, the double Unforgetting, Unforgiving. I'm playing a little bit of Jarl on the side. It's kind of like my backup deck for Zen. It's been pretty fun. I feel like I still don't know what Jarl's supposed to be doing. It feels like there's a lot of kind of variety in the builds here. It seems like they maybe want to keep the CLF around. Seems to make sense. Yeah, double Eisen, pretty good. I think we're just passing here. I think we're gonna just pitch Eye of Phidia to Wild Ride on our turn and see what happens. This is a pile. Yep. Let's go ahead and Wild Ride. All right, we got Eye of Phidia, which will hopefully provide us some really good consistency here. So we want the Endless. So which one's more top? Is this one more top or is this one more top? I think we want to discard the Endless Maw so that we draw into the Soul Harvest off the Beast Within. So we have more resources? Yes. I think that makes sense. So we discard the Beast Within. Or I guess, yeah, we're randomly discarding cards, so we could also keep the Endless Maw here, but this at least provides us some resources, which is good. Yeah, definitely a bit weird here, but that's okay. We have the Shadow and Death Hydras, which are insane Jarl tech. And then I guess we're just doing Endless Maw here because they still have that CLF out, which is not like too annoying, but definitely a little bit annoying. All right, we do have some blues, I think, pitched next to our Shadow and Death Hydra, which is kind of all right. Definitely kind of helps cast it, maybe. All right, coming in with the Mangle. 1 card in hand. CLF is going away. I think this might just be a Dread Screamer. Maybe we block with Graveling Growl just to get a little bit more graveyard going. Or maybe we're actually supposed to like Arsenal Boneyard Marauder here so we could play out the Deadwood Rumbler. Yeah, let's just take this, I think. All right, and then let's... Oh, right, we don't actually have the... We need to block with the Graveling Growl there to get the graveyard set up. Okay, that's okay. We have Scabs to bail us out here. And it does. Awesome. So we'll discard a Graveling Growl. Let's banish... I guess we'll banish a card from our graveyard, right? Let's banish... Wild Ride? I don't know that it really matters a ton. All right, let's go ahead and close the chain. Boneyard Marauder. I guess this kind of works. We're probably going to be bricking pretty hard next turn, but we do have Hexagore basically online, which is pretty all right. Yeah, this hand kind of plays with the Wild Rides. All right, sure, let's go for it. Discarded the Doomsday. Nice, nice. Very good. The very, very classic Levia play. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just take 5 Blood Dead here. Nothing to worry about. Our hand's awesome next turn. Trust me. All right. Yep, that's pretty bad. I wonder if we're maybe supposed to start with the Shadow Realm there. All right, just a straight up mangle. So we need to block with this equipment here just so that we can maybe try to flip into Plasma Fett. So this will take us down to 12. We can maybe just block with like scabs here. Maybe we'll give a little bit more armor. Maybe we'll give armor like this. Because I want to keep that life total, I think, a little high. Yeah, sure. Sure, we'll block like this. And the mangle is not going to trigger because the counters would get put on after the chain closes. So let's start. Do we want to start with Wild Ride again? That kind of screwed us last time we did that. So maybe not. Maybe lead off on like Dread Screamer. No. Let's Wild Ride. Alright, we discard the Shadow Realm, that's fine. God, there's so many bricks in this deck that I think that this is like... Wild Ride actually is probably not amazing in terms of the rate at which it hits. Alright, let's follow up, I guess. Hexagore is kind of online, but we still need to banish for the Blood Debt purposes. So I guess we're just Dread Screaming here anyways. Just kind of turn on our Blood Debt. We are live on Hexagore for what it's worth. But we don't really have the way to cast it currently. Alright, seems like we're maybe getting the third mangle. Alright, third mangle. It's pretty sick, actually. This mangle is a lot better than the other two. Alright, so we can block 5. That would put us down to 13. But we need Blood Debt to put us down to 13. So maybe we're blocking with Dread Screamer and then just giving up the rest of our armor. We can also keep the Savage Sash. Or I guess we can't keep the Savage Sash because... Or no, we can't keep the Savage Sash. Yeah, this works. So this would be 3. We go to 15, and then maybe we can flip to Plasma Fett. Kind of depends. Yeah, definitely a little bit weird here. But we have Hexagore, so things are already looking up. Let's banish... Or let's pitch Terralyn from him here, I think. Ooh, no Gogan. Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. What was our chance actually of whiffing? It was pretty high to whiff there, I guess, right? I probably should have looked at that, but I also like do not play a lot of Levia. Ooh, this is feeling like a pummel. Feeling like a pummel. We could potentially block 9 on this and just flip. What happens if we do that? It's like not that bad. So if we block 9, they pummel, then we can just go to 14, take Blood Debt, flip into Plasma Fett, and then we can start going to town. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Alright, you do have the pummel here, but fortunately I'm kind of playing around it. Let's go ahead and just discard the Agile Windup. You will get my Arsenal, but that's, I think, okay. And then, yep, I think we're just flipping here. So what do we have to play? We have Shadow Realms to play. We've got Dread Screamers to play. We're probably going to fatigue, though. That's, I think, a little concerning. All right, Posing Visage is very spicy. Oh, maybe getting a CLF here. It's pretty good. All right, following up with the Rotwood Hammer. Or the Redwood Hammer, rather. I think we probably just have to take it here. Go to 10. Yeah, we're probably going to mill, but that's okay, I think. All right, let's start with the Blood Rush, I guess. We'll pitch Dread Screamer. All right, we draw into another Dread Screamer and then some more stuff. What do we have for Banish here? Let's, I guess, play out some of this stuff, or maybe we want to. Can we endless mod out of this? We can. I guess what is the most efficient use of our resources here? They still have stalagmite, which is also kind of annoying. This reduces by functionally 1 because we have to pay into it. But maybe that's still worth it. I feel like the math here is going to get a little bit weird. But let's start, I guess, with the Dread Screamer from hand and then see what happens. Ooh, Blizzard is probably going to kill us. Yeah, Blizzard is pretty bad. We will, I guess, pay 0 here. Our Hexagore dreams are slowly dying here to ice. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to believe that Hexagore here is maybe not the best card in the world, but it is. We do have a gold foil of it, so it has to be good, right? All right, that's okay though. We're just gonna mill 9 cards over deck and set up a swing big. All right, Shadow Death Hydra is here. Notably, that would also deal us 4 damage. Sure, at least CLF is going away, and we're only taking 2, so maybe this is okay. Everything is fine. Do we need to roll scabs to actually get out of this? Like, we might unironically have to just roll scabs and hope that we win big here. Yeah. Nice, nice, excellent. Let's Arsenal Shadow Realm. Oh, this is going so well. Oh god. I never roll scabs ever again. That was my first mistake, is putting this in the deck. Let's go ahead and pitch our Shadow Death Hydra. Oh god, this is so bad. All right. Yeah, I think we just need to take the hammer here. We're probably gonna mill our entire deck at this rate. Oh, and they're so healthy. Yeah, this is not looking good. Everything's okay. This game is maybe giving me a little bit of whiplash here. All right, I don't even think we can do anything if we roll scabs. So let's maybe just YOLO the Shadow Realm horror here. All right, we hit another Shadow Realm, so we at least get go again on this. That's a positive. Oh no, not the other Blizzard. No. All right, we'll pay 2, I guess. Yeah, those are some pretty good Blizzards you got there. Yeah, maybe this deck is a pile of trash against Jarl. Woof. Yeah, Hexagore might not be the strat. That's okay though. Pass. We at least get 3 cards in our deck though. Ooh, we got the Oakenold. At least not pummel Oakenold. We unfortunately cannot block this though, so give him a good game here. But wow, what a pile of trash. This hero might be the worst hero I think I've ever played on F Tier Fridays. But also, I did just roll scabs. Good game. Oh yeah. Scabs giveth and scabs taketh away, and I think that was more of a taketh game than anything. But yeah, this deck is like, yeah, I think this card is like not even meme unplayable. I think this card is like actually you cannot physically cast this card in Levia. Like, oh, what are the numbers on this card? It's like cost 6, comes in for 13 is the yellow. This card, I think this card might just not be even castable on F Tier Fridays, just based on the track record here. But yeah, I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for today. So this is my steaming pile of hot trash Levia deck that is running Hexagore for no real reason. I think that there's like legitimately not a compelling reason to ever put this card in your deck, like ever. I don't know. Maybe I'm not building it right. I'm almost certainly not building it right, but this deck is maybe not doing it for me today. This deck is maybe trying to do too many cute things with the Shadow Death Hydras and the Hexagore at the same time. Maybe that's a little bit too much. But those were some fun games regardless. I think that like we kind of were able to do something here. Maybe not with the Shadow Death Hydras or the Hexagores, but Reckless Wing did something, which it kind of more often than that does, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but this deck is not for me. This is maybe one of the worst decks we played on After Fridays, but that's okay. So I think it's going to probably wrap it up for today. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. And a special thank you to all the folks who decided it would be a good idea to give us $2 on Patreon. We really appreciate the support, but it's obviously never required.